Real shit, real shit. I know what my real niggas feel is. Nighttime, love songs, and even see the stars, but we still wish. Real shit, real shit. Who would ever thought that we would feel this? Trying to walk to school, get your jaw socked. Trying to pump your gas, get your car shot. Large profit margin on the long shots. Cause young niggas really make it off the art block. Nighttime, low zone. Fucking young bitches while they folks home. High school, didn't go. Could not. What it do, man? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy back with another episode, man. I wasn't even gonna do another show this week. I was gonna do one next week. But as y'all can see, I was zoning out to my boy Nip. You know what I'm saying? But this show that I'm doing today, and I probably got a few guests that's gonna tap in. What's up, Key? What's up? Your shirt should be coming by next week, hopefully. Your shirt should be coming. I appreciate the support. I thank you. Because you didn't have to support me. You didn't have to do that at all, and I thank you. But anyway, first I want to start off the show by saying the reason why I posted the pic, you know what I'm saying, for the link and stuff like that with my boy BJ on there and my boy Shane G in the back was because when BJ gave me that, I guess you could call it a hug. When BJ gave me that hug, he told me to be great and leave the hood. He told me to be great and get out the hood. You know what I'm saying? But what I realized is that it ain't about leaving the hood, man. We got to make the hood great. Even if you don't live in the hood no more, you still can make the hood great, man. You still can contribute, and you still can help invest in business and do all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I want to post that pic about, you know what I'm saying, about BJ, man. So RIP to BJ Booker. Oh, that's cute. Cool. You did a good job. You know what I'm saying? RIP to my homie Buck Joe. RIP to the homie Big Booger, all cats that was out my neighborhood that was influential in my neighborhood. And I seen growing up, and that was some real cats and stuff like that, and it was inspiring on my part, good and bad. The hustling mentality that they had, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys that's not here. But anyway, this show, to get on, this show is about a lot of things, man, that's troubling our community. I know a lot of people out there in Beaumont seem like these four kids, 16 and 17, they stole a car. They stole a car, man. You know what I'm saying? They stole a car. So, you know, at 16 and 17, stealing cars in the hood and stuff like that. I know when we was growing up, we had cats like that was doing stuff like that. But I think now, man, as being adults and being grown, I ain't trying to tell people how to be parents and shit, because I don't think there's no right way to parent your kid. But man, we got to start giving our kids better options, man. We got to start making our community better for our kids to live in. I got my daughter right here, 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't plan on moving out of Beaumont. You know, as job opportunities wise, back in the days, yeah, I would have loved to move out of Beaumont, Houston, Austin, Dallas, or whatever. But now, you know what I'm saying, me being 40, me having, I'm gonna say a great job, me having a good job, and me not looking to go work anywhere else and stuff like that is pretty cemented that I'm gonna stay in Beaumont. Or even if it was in Sour Lake or Hardin Jefferson or wherever it may be, or Hampshire Finette, my daughter still would have to, she still probably would have to come to Beaumont to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm 40 water. So do I want my daughter to come visit Beaumont or come hang out in Beaumont that's better than what it is now? Of course. I don't want her to have to come to Beaumont if she said, oh, hey, Dad, I'm going to Beaumont, and I got to, you know what I'm saying, stay close to the phone because I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the community is bad. And I'm not trying to run for no office. That is perfect. Who taught y'all to fold? Granny. Granny taught y'all to fold that? Ooh, dope. So I'm not trying to run for office. I'm not trying to run for Ward 3. Maybe in 2023, I might run for Ward 3. But right now, I'm not trying to run for no office, man. I don't know nothing about politics. I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a person that is from my neighborhood, and I just want it to be great. You know, when I was growing up, we was gang banging. We was really gang banging. We took pride in our neighborhood. I took pride in my neighborhood. I gang banged my neighborhood off the bat. And even though that was wrong, I had pride in my neighborhood, and I have pride in my neighborhood now. It's just in a positive way. So I still have that pride. It's just positive now. So when I speak passionate about my community and my environment, it's because I had homies like my boy David Marks that grew up with me, and he's seen how it was back in the days, and he's seen how we used to bang our neighborhood. We used to play on the opposite side of the field all the time. That was what we loved to do. We used to love to go to the other side of town, and we used to love to go play in the opposite side of town. And when I say play, y'all know what I mean by play. But it's different now. And I want my community, I'm trying to justify the things that I have done, and I want my community to be great. I want my neighborhood to be great. I want South Park to be great. I want Palo Archie to be great. I want the South End to be great. So when I be posting stuff on Facebook, it's really just the right, the wrong that I've been, that I did when back in the days, because we didn't have nobody. We didn't have, yeah, we used to catch the fade. We didn't have big homies telling us to do all this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have big homies telling us to, hey, go get you a trade, go get you a school, go to college, go to the Marines or whatever, be an entrepreneur. We didn't have no big homies like that and stuff like that. So when I go talk to my little homie at Willie Ray Smith and any other little cat that I see, and I chop it up with him, and I tell him, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have no. I had a dad too, but I was still out there in the streets though. You know what I'm saying? I had a mama. I stayed with my mom. Well, I lived with my grandma, but my mom and my dad still together, you know what I'm saying, to this day. So I had a father figure growing up and stuff like that. But I hung out in the hood. And if I had an older homie to tell me some of the things that I'm saying right now, of course I was gonna listen to the older homie over my parents, because our parents, you know what I'm saying, little kids ain't trying to do all that. So, when I be posting all this stuff on Facebook and stuff like that, it ain't no cap and shit like that, because I was just a kid from the North End gang banging to what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? All I did was just put passion and was just consistent about the things and stuff like that. But anyway, and he said invest in real estate too. Yeah, invest in real estate. Yeah. Holler at Brandon Johnson if you want to buy a home, or you're looking for some land and all that type of stuff. But if you want to come on a show and talk about something that's troubling our community, you can do that too. But and another thing, my parents gonna be mad at this because we had this conversation. I don't want to really put their business out there, but they told me to and a few other people told me, like, chill out with the homie that's running our ward. Third ward. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I reached out to a homie. I still want to have like a straight adult, chill conversation with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Our councilman, because I reached out to him several times. I inboxed him. I emailed him. I tried to call him off of Facebook, and it was to no avail. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what I could do to try to help our community and stuff like that. But he didn't respond to it. So I kind of felt like it was a diss. I kind of felt it was kind of disrespectful on my part. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I was a female trying to holler. You know how y'all females out there have those dudes in y'all inbox and y'all don't respond to them? Y'all just look at their message. That's what he did. He looked at my message. That is perfect. Dang, you fold it all and put it like in a temple, like a pyramid. And then I'm gonna take a picture. Okay? All right. Yeah, so I respond. I hit him with the, hey man, I want an intern. I want to intern under you, and I want to learn from you and stuff like that. But he looked and he just ignored it like a female be ignoring these dudes. So I felt played. So I started tagging him so I could try to get his attention, which I probably still didn't get his attention. But you know, my parents want me to lay off of him, so I'm gonna chill. You know, so I respect. If you still want to come on the show and have a conversation anytime soon, I would love that. A respectful, chill conversation, and we could talk about how we can make our community better and what we need to do to help him out, because you know you can't just do it by yourself. So you know, I love conversation. So anyway, as far as it goes with our community, it also goes with education and stuff like that. So I think as far as our education system, I think it could be better. And I got a brother that's coming on next week. He's running for BISD, I think is District 2. My boy Stacy Lewis, he gonna be on the show. He gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, education as far as Beaumont goes. And you know, as far as the school system goes, I know a lot of parents get on these teachers' ass, but I'm really like pro teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like I really, you know, these teachers have a tough job dealing with these kids. So imagine these 16 and 17-year-old kids that, you know, got arrested for you know, car theft or whatever. You think they was paying attention in school? You think these teachers were having a hard time with them in school? You think these parents were, you know what I'm saying? You know, let me say this. You know, when I talk to a few teachers at BISD, you know what the toughest thing is? It's hard to get in touch with their parents. It's hard to get in touch with these kids' parents. That's perfect. That's awesome. It's tough. They tell me it's hard to get in touch with their parents. They can't get in touch with their parents until it's a sports activity. It takes a sports activity for a teacher to get in touch with these parents involving their kids. You know what I'm saying? When I went and talked to the kids at Really Ray Smith, you know what I'm saying? When I was talking to them, man, all they really wanted was attention, to be honest with you. They just wanted attention, and the conversation was great, man. That's all they lacking. I don't know if the parents is not giving these kids attention or not, but when I had a conversation with them and I was trying to burn out, to be honest with you, it felt like they didn't want me to burn out. It felt like they still wanted to have the conversation. And all we was just talking about was, you know what I'm saying, what do you aspire to be? What's your goals? What's going on? What do you do for fun and all that type of stuff? And it was just a dope conversation. And they, be honest with you, it felt like they wanted to leave with me and to continue the conversation, which I couldn't take them out of school. You know what I'm saying? I can't have them skipping school like that or whatever. But we got to start paying more attention to our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of y'all going out and want to go turn up in Houston and y'all be saying Beaumont is Bourmont, maybe y'all need to go spend some time. And I'm not telling y'all how to raise y'all kids because it ain't no perfect way. But I'm just saying, maybe you need to spend them. I need to spend a little more time with these kids. If you're a single parent, I understand, because you're working and your kid at the house and you can't watch your kid. And that's shit. I understand that too. Because when my grandma was working all day, and she'll come home and cook me lunch or dinner and then go back to work. Shit, I had the house all to myself. It was grooving. We had the house rocking. I ain't finna tell my business, but I could do whatever I want when my grandma was gone. So I understand how it is as far as raising your kid if you're a single parent and if the dad ain't sticking around, you know, the dad is not doing this thing, because y'all females be on these kids' head right now. Yeah, stay out of the club and take care of your kids, man. Take care of your kids. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie. It's just me personally. I don't go out too much because, you know what I'm saying, not that wifey here, but my daughter here. And me and my daughter, we have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I have a good time. I got my drink. I got whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I watch whatever and we just chill out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you want to go to the club and you want to turn out and you want to, you know, your kid get in trouble, your kid slacking in school, then maybe you need to check yourself. Because I'm seeing a lot of kids in the teens that's getting hemmed up and that's getting put on Facebook by the news and people are laughing at them and the stigma and all that type of stuff is, you know what I'm saying, they believe in all that. And yo, Lord, I got your sweater. What is it, a sweater? Hey, I got your sweater. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow before I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Let me wear it for a couple hours and then I'm gonna give it to you, my G. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the support. But and this boy really trying to promote on my show. Cause you really trying to promote on my show. I promoted you the first time, but the second time you kind of doing a little too much, my G. But anyway, like I said, man, I think Anthony Barker, he said he was gonna come on the show. I don't know, he might be at work, but Anthony was gonna come on the show, and we was gonna chop it up because I think he wanted to talk about the situation that we did, what we had when we went out to dinner with a couple councilmen and a few other people, and he didn't like a lot of stuff that y'all had to say. But he's supposed to come on. I don't know if he's still coming on, to be honest with you. But man. But like I said, man, we got to start focusing more on our kids. We got to start checking ourselves too, man. I'm just saying, as black people, period. I don't want to speak to the black people, but we got to start checking ourselves, man, because there's too many of these kids getting locked up for stealing, shooting, and all that, man. It's just crazy, dog. I mean, to be honest with you, I just bought my lottery ticket, which is what, 700 million. And I told my parents, and I'm not wilding out. Shout out to Helbig, shout out to PV, shout out to Maida or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood. But I'm tearing that shit down. I'm tearing all that down, bro. I'm turning Helbig into like some Atlanta fine neighborhood establishment, community, grocery store, and it's gonna be like a black haven out there, man. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like on some upscale, not no bougie shit, but some upscale dope shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be named Helbig, but I'm gonna fucking change the whole environment, bro. It's gonna be on some uplifting, black people getting money type thing or whatever. So don't let me hit the lotto, because that's what I'm changing it to. Cause I'm finna boot you off, man. If you keep saying what you do on your thing, I swear I'm finna block you. Cause I've been on a blocking spree. I swear I will block you. I'm saying I'm gonna build a whole dope ass community in Helbig. It's gonna be like I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a black haven, you know what I'm saying, for people that's getting it and grinding. It's gonna be yeah, Mitch, my bad. Dang, I knew you was watching that too, Mitch. I swear I knew you was watching that, Mitch. My bad. I ain't gonna cuss no more, man. I ain't cussing no more. My bad, Mitch. Excuse the F words, but yeah, a black Mecca. My bad. Appreciate it. It's gonna be a black Mecca, but it's gonna be like, I'm just saying everybody can live there, but it's gonna be a black Mecca. I'm gonna bring Brandon on. Brandon, you want to come on the show? I don't know where Anthony is, but I'm gonna bring Brandon on the show. He keep on promoting this thing and stuff like that, and he flaked on me 2 times. So really, I'm still upset like that. How you flake on me 2 times and you want to still come on the show? Like, facts though. So Brandon, I'm gonna bring you on the show because you talking about real estate. Is that something like us black people need to get more involved in? Real estate, are we lacking in that? He probably ain't gonna come on because he's shy. But anyway, another thing that I want to talk about too, man, since I got y'all on here. Hold on, I wrote it down. Yeah, another thing, man. So let's see if he comes on. I don't know if Brandon gonna come on or not. But another thing I want to talk about, man, as far as so I talk about the education system. I want to talk about as far as like positive friends, yo. Positive friends can change your life, man. Like, look, I'm not trying to preach on here, but like positive friends can change your life. Because like I said, when I was growing up, shout out to my homies and stuff like that, because I'm still homies with them. And there's no knock against them. You know what I'm saying? But what we was doing in the hood was just You know, that's it was just everybody. It was all my friends. But when I started hanging, when I started hanging with, I'm not gonna say like a different particular people, but it was a friend of mine, which I call my brother, named John Trong. I started hanging with John Trong, and he was going to college, and he was talking about what he wanted to do and all that and stuff like that. And I started hanging with him, and a couple more cats, and it started rubbing off on me like maybe I need to be doing more than what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm just going through life, just living, you know what I'm saying, not fulfilling no goals and nothing like that. And when I started hanging with people like him, that was like, you know what I'm saying, achieving goals at a young age and getting it and stuff like that, it kind of rubbed off on me. And our kids right now, as far as the environment that, you know what I'm saying, they're growing up in, and I'm not just talking about the people that live in like the projects or whatever. This can be like, you know, this could be the hood. This could be Gulf in Delaware, or this can be, I don't know what streets y'all got in the Power Church, South Park, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's wilding out like that and stuff like that. But we gotta stay, you gotta really change the environment what your kids are growing up in. You gotta, and for them to hang around positive friends, you know, because I was telling my dad, as far as a kid to be successful, you know what I'm saying, if a kid dad is not there, or if his uncle is in jail, or, you know what I'm saying, his brother is selling dope and his mom doesn't care and like to go, it's more likely that that kid is really not gonna give a damn about what's going on. But if you got a kid that, you know what I'm saying, aunt is a teacher, his uncle is a plumber, his other aunt is an entrepreneur, or somebody is a police officer or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you got different options for that kid, you know what I'm saying, to be successful. When I was 17 and 18 and you know what I'm saying, I was really wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I went lived with my uncle in Killeen, and I was finna join the Navy, to be honest with you, but I didn't know how to swim. I didn't know how to swim. That's the only reason why I didn't join the Navy, because I didn't know how to swim. I thought they was gonna make me jump off a diving board, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to swim. And I didn't want to have somebody jump in the water and save me like that. So I didn't join the Navy just because of that. You know what I'm saying? But I had an option, you know what I'm saying, of doing that. A lot of kids don't have options, you know what I'm saying? I went live with my uncle. He took me around the barracks and all that type of stuff and showed me, you know what I'm saying, what was going on, and gave me the presentation and stuff. And that's the only reason why I didn't join the Marines, man. But I had positive people around me, you know what I'm saying? I had an uncle in the Army, and I had an uncle that was worked at the railroad. I don't know, he was some supervisor or whatever at the time. So I had options to be successful, and we got to start giving, you know what I'm saying, our kids more options, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to the parents. Y'all got to start achieving y'all goals, man. It's not too late to still achieve y'all goals, man. I graduated college at 36. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to achieve your goal, I can't smoke nothing, my G. I can't smoke, go to job. I can only sip, you know what I'm saying? Smoke for me, though. But y'all got to start achieving y'all goals, too, man. Y'all can't just be sitting y'all on your ass and wait for the government, you know what I'm saying, to toss y'all $600 checks or $1,400 checks. Y'all need to be out there grinding, too, you know what I'm saying, to better yourself so you can better your kids, too. You know what I'm saying? You can't be satisfied with live, not knocking Maida. I'm just saying because I'm from the north, so I'm gonna just show that out there. But you can't be satisfied with living in Maida and expect your kids to be like, you know what I'm saying, to be great in that environment. That's a tough environment to be great. I'm not saying you can't, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta, if you want to do good, if you do good, your kids will do good. And that's one thing that made me go back to school and made me try to grind and do better, because I didn't want my kids to live in no, man, I almost cussed. I did not want my kids to live in like a shady environment. You know, I wanted to give my kids the best opportunity they have, you know what I'm saying, and put them in the best environment they have, you know what I'm saying, low crime, out the way, low key, laid back. I'm not saying that if a kid is raised on Thomas Road, it's more likely to be successful. With the stats is a little bit higher for kids like that. But I'm just saying it's more difficult living in the hood to be successful because it's not much, you know what I'm saying, positivity around, you know what I'm saying, as far as motivating. Really, the kids got to motivate themselves. You really got to motivate yourself, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If you're living in a F off environment, you really got to motivate yourself. The kid got to motivate themselves. But yeah, I was telling Brandon Johnson, I knew you weren't gonna come on the show, my G. I sent him a request to come on the show since he want to promote his business and stuff like that, which he ain't coming on. Which I'll check him about that afterwards and stuff like that. But yeah, man, you got to see who your kids is hanging around with, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know your kids is hanging around some bad people, man, you gotta speak up. You didn't get it, man. It's in your inbox. You didn't even check your inbox. I'm looking at your message. You ain't checked it. The only thing you checked was something like, I don't even know what the date. Check your inbox. If you want to come on. But like I said, man, you got to put your kids around the environment, man. Exactly. Charles said kids become what they see. Exactly, and that's the whole thing I'm talking about, Charles. If kids in our community see more successful black men, they definitely will gravitate towards that, man. They'll ask you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what do you do? How do you get that car? Or you know what I'm saying? What kind of job you got? I remember when I used to work at a particular company or whatever, and I used to get off of work and I walked in the store, Market Basket, and the kid asked me, how did you get on at that particular plant? And I told him everything I did. I told him step by step how I got it. As far as going to college, as far as getting you an intern, as far as you sitting in front of the class paying attention to your teacher so you get the best grade, so your GPA can be high enough and all that type of stuff. And I told him, you know what I'm saying, don't just apply at the big plants, apply everywhere. Even if it's not in Texas, you know what I'm saying, go get that job, go get that experience, and then you can apply somewhere back home if you want to come home, if you choose to do that. And you know what I'm saying, I don't know what the kid did to this day, but I gave him the steps that I took to get to where I needed to be or whatever. So like Charles said, man, we need more positivity, man. We need more black men stepping up. Oh man, this boy in a dark background, man.
Man,
ain't nobody can't see you.
I'm actually driving, so I'm not gonna be able to stay on long, but I can answer a couple of questions. You know, safety first. I don't want to break the law. How you doing, Mitch?
Yeah, Mitch already checked me about cussing, man.
I saw that, so I can't break the law and let the judge see it.
I think only because one time. That's good, Mitch. I ain't cussing no more, man. And my mom be telling me about that. But you said as far as real estate, I don't want to say too much because you're supposed to come on a show in like a few more weeks, next month or something like that. But
yeah, I'm supposed to come on in February.
Yeah, so as far as, because I don't think a lot of black men think about real estate. What made you think about real estate?
What made me think about real estate? I had an older cousin who invested in real estate, and I saw the lifestyle that he lived legally. You know, I think a lot of times we are impressed by what we see. You know, growing up in the hood, you see the dope boy who have all of the nice stuff, the nice cars, and you know the Gucci belt and things of that nature. But so that lifestyle seems to be glamorous, and we're infatuated with it. But we don't know or we don't learn that we can do that legally also. You can hustle legally.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate also builds generational wealth. It's something you can own and leave behind to your kids and down through your lineage, your kids, things of that nature. All of our kids gonna have rental properties. I'm gonna start buying them for them.
So, and that's what I was talking about as far as like having positive people, having, you know, people that you can see that, you know, living like a lifestyle that you want to live. You said your cousin was living a dope lifestyle, and that what made you get into it.
Definitely, he still does.
And then that's what I'm saying. A lot of kids growing up in the hood, they don't see someone that's living that type of lifestyle. All they see is like the homie out there that's selling and making a little money and putting rims on his car, and they thinking like, man, I want to swing down the block with the swangers and look just like him. They don't have any positive people like that, and we got to check ourselves on that.
Well, I mean, it you we relate to personification of us. If that's the only light that we're glorified in, then that's what we're going to continue. But you've heard all through school that knowledge is power, and this is very true. It's not just what you're learning from 7 to 3 when you're inside those walls of whatever school you're at. It's what you're learning that's going to make a difference in your life, your credit, how you can write things off on your taxes, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate investing, paintings, and things like that. I mean, Jay-Z said it best on 449. He's trying to give you $1 million worth of game for 999 on 444. I have a friend, Rain Limbrick. She's really good with stocks. I mean, she posts on social media her success stories as well as her failures. And I mean, these are things that we need to teach our kids.
She
No
from
matter the
Beaumont?
color, but she is from Beaumont.
What's her
Her
name?
grandmother lived in the Pale Orchard. Rain Limbrick, Rain Trayshan Limbrick. She's married to Randy Limbrick.
Okay.
So I mean, we have to do our part. We have to teach our kids different. We hear all the time that the streets are taking our kids from us. Whether they're dead or in jail. But we have to change the narrative. We have to do something different so that way our kids don't feel subject or feel that they have to go that lifestyle to make it out the hood. We're bigger than crack rocks and jump shots.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing too. When I talk to a few kids at Willie Ray Smith, and I asked them what they wanted to be. That's what they wanted to be. They wanted to play in the NBA. And I was trying to tell them, like, look, man, what I'm saying? It's more than just the NBA out there. It's I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm just saying, man, have you a goal, have your backup plan just in case that jump shot don't fall through. And I talked to a couple of them, man, and they both said the same thing, the NBA or whatever. And I was like, hey.
We all want to be in the NBA. We just we don't have the work ethic. We're not going to sit there and shoot 100 threes. And if you're at 97, you miss, you're going to start over. But we do offer a real estate investment mentoring program where we teach people how to invest in real estate using little to none of their own money. I mean, it's a good program because some people who never thought they could invest in real estate is actually doing it.
Would you try? Would you be interested? Do y'all do high school students if they want to get in real estate?
I mean, we could work with them. We can teach them some things, but so the thing about unless they're 18, so this is based off. You will need your income and your credit. It's based off your income and your credit. You don't necessarily have to use it. So if you're coming fresh out of high school, you might not have any income or credit established yet.
No, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, what I'm talking about is how they have like how you can intern with a company.
Yeah.
Can somebody intern? Would y'all intern like if somebody like a little like 11th grader say, hey man, when I grow up, I want to be into real estate, and I see what you're doing. Can I intern under you? Or would y'all do something like that?
Yeah, we would get some permission from the parents, but I don't have an issue with somebody doing ride alongs. Here's the deal: real estate is a trade. It's a license. It's not a 9 to 5. So it's something you can do when you're off from work, or it's something you can do all day. But it is a hustle. It's something you get out exactly what you put in. Just like every other metric in life, you get out exactly what you put in.
Okay. Yeah, because like you said, as far as real estate go, like I got a friend of mine that we both know. I spoke on him, John Trong, and
he's a part of our program. He bought a few houses this year. He's an excellent student, man. I love John to death. He's very comfortable, and I think he's enjoying it. I mean, I told him, you're creating generational wealth and you're changing the narrative for your family.
Yeah, and I've seen it kind of change him, and I've seen him put in the passion and commitment into it, and it's prospering for him. You know what I'm saying? So Like I said, we don't see a lot of black men get into real estate.
That's due to lack of education. How many black men see their parent, see their dad in the house? My dad had rental properties also, and I remember when we were in high school, he would have the whole football team over there working on it. I mean, you can ask Eric Thomas, Xavier Brooks. We was all over there working at the properties and things like that. Growing up.
You say he had the whole football team.
Yeah, he'd have us over there painting and things. He got that free labor out of us. I'm just like, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not gonna give Mitch a hard time, just Templeton a hard time, but he got that child labor out of us. I don't know what the laws were back then. That's when they had corporal punishment too.
Yeah, you spoke on your dad. Your dad was on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world, man, because the world offers a lot of distractions to people that are negative. My dad made sure his sons stayed on the up and up. He made sure that his kids stayed in a positive. Him and my mother together, he made sure that we stayed on the right track. I mean, especially I'm from the Pearl Orchard. The opportunity to go anywhere, to go left at any time was there, but they stayed on us and they kept us, on the right path.
I thought you was from South Park.
I live in South Park now. I was born and raised in the Pearl Orchard, right here behind Lincoln Terrace.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah, and like I said, man, I seen the three kids. Well, yeah, they only posted three because one of them was 16, and they plastered them all. They got them all on Facebook, social media. They got them on the news and stuff like that. And I just felt bad because, man, them kids now with a record, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna stick with them. It's gonna make them hard. Now companies are gonna be like, they're gonna be able to look at their record and be able to, push them away. It's easy for them now, man. And I used to tell my son that too. I used to tell my son that, like, look, you don't want any record, you don't want to get in trouble and stuff like that, because it's gonna make it 10 times harder now for you to get that job you want, because now they have an excuse not to even hire you. A lot of places in my field, they really hire black men because they have to. They have to fit their quota. You know what I'm saying? If they are hiring 25 particular people, they got to have at least 2-3 brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to get in these type of places anyway. So you with a record now, it's going to really, really knock you out the box. You can't even really, don't even go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go to school for something else, because, it's just going to be a wasted degree. And I used to tell that to them all the time. Like, look, man, just stay out of trouble. Focus on what you want to do. Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And all that. But when I see these kids, man, it's just, okay, I see you got little mama with you.
Yeah, she here. And I'm gonna say this, man. I don't agree with that. I think the felony should be a small factor depending on the felony. I don't think that should deter somebody from getting a job. Depending on how old you were, kids are impressionable and people change. Everybody's entitled to their mistakes, and I don't think it should be a life sentence. I mean, I made mistakes when I was growing up, that,
You're right.
that I'm not proud of it. But now today, it helped mold and shape me into the person that I'm in today, that I can teach my kids not to make the same mistakes, or I can help guide them through, the mistakes that they will make, because mistakes are inevitable. Everybody makes them, but, I was fortunate enough that my past, or the things that caused me to go to jail, didn't keep me from getting a good job. When I got a good job, again, I invested in real estate. To me, my job was nothing more than just leverage, and the money that I made was just an employee. So I don't agree with felonies keeping people from getting a job. Now, depending on the felony, if you walk into your last job and shoot everybody in the place, then yeah, I won't hire you. But I mean, if you had a marijuana charge or something like that, then I mean, so it's a nonviolent crime, and things like that. So I just depending on the degree of the felony and things like that, like, again, it shouldn't be a life sentence. You pay your debt to society, you should be able to go and work free. I mean, But I mean but then again, that goes towards our prison system. Our prison system should be some type of reform. You know, you're supposed to help. You want. I feel like people, when they come out of prison, they should be ready to go back into society and not make the same mistakes or not end up back in those same places. You know, or do the same things that got them there in the first place. I had a kid, man. He bought a house from me. He bought a house from me. He and his fiance,
Mhm.
and 2 days before we closed, was supposed to close, he was at his cousin's house and got arrested. His cousin stole some lawnmowers, and he
Yeah.
was arrested for it. And even though the cousin wrote a letter stating that he had nothing to do with it because he had priors, he was sentenced to 18 years in jail behind a stolen lawnmower.
Dang,
You
18
know,
years?
18 years, and he eventually hung himself in there. Now,
Damn.
for I mean, and they had to get a power of attorney for his family to even close on the house. His mother had to sign for him. But I mean, just the fact that, you know, yeah, just, to me that's some outlandish. 18 years for a lawnmower. I
Yeah, that's
understand he had
crazy.
priors, but I mean, even when you sign an affidavit saying, "Hey, my cousin had nothing to do with it," you still throw the book at him just because you have the ability to, or whatever the case may be. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. And I feel what you're saying. And I think voting wise too. I think voting, I don't think just because you get a felony or something like that, they take your, they take your vote away. I mean, you're still a person. You still have I think you still have the right to pick who you want to be president or mayor or whoever it want to be. Just because you went to jail and you got a felony, I don't think they should take that. That's crazy. I don't even know why that even exists. That you
Well, here's
can't
the
vote.
deal. Here's the deal. Once you, in the state of Texas, once you have paid your debt to society, once you're off papers and you're free and clear, you can vote. Your voters' rights are again restored. So if I go to jail for 10 years and I come home and I'm on parole for another 3 or 4 years, once I'm off papers and I'm free and clear, my right to vote is given back to me. I still can't bear arms, but
Okay, okay. Well, Charles said you can as long as you're off papers.
that's what I
Okay,
just
that's
said.
okay. All right, my bad.
Yeah, as long as you're off paper, you can your right to vote is restored.
Okay, all right. I guess that's what's up. Mitch said young people can't get into Ivy League because of foolish things that they post on social media. We have to raise our standards. Yeah, I guess so.
I thought we were
I
talking about
probably
real estate, man.
I am, but I was just going on I'm just listening to a conversation. I mean, I just posted a comment. Mitch said.
What did Mitch say? We can.
Mitch was saying that young people can't get into Ivy League schools because of foolish things that they post on social media.
You know, a lot of employers look at your social media. I know when I'm looking at potential agents and things like that, I view their social media to make sure that professionalism is to a certain level that, you know, meets my level of professionalism or something that I can tolerate. You know, I understand that we're people and we like to have fun and things like that, and you want to be relatable to society or to your clients and things like that. But you know, there's a fine line between fun and, you know, utterly disrespectful or non-professional. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
they do
review
that.
social media and things like, and a lot of employers review your social media
Yeah, they do.
as well
It
as
don't
schools.
it don't matter if it's fast food or not. They still check out your social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hello.
oh damn! I accidentally clicked them out. Oh, I accidentally logged out, man. I don't know what I did. That's my first time. I just did some wild stuff. I thought I was gone. I accidentally pressed the wrong button and look, Brandon gone. He had to leave anyway. But I wasn't gonna stay on here that long, to be honest with you, on the show. I just wanted to say a few things, and I just wanted to see. I had a few people that said they was gonna come on and chime in on a few things, but I mainly want to speak on something solo. But yeah, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, and I don't know what happened to Brandon, but he was ready to jump off there anyway. He had his daughter and stuff like that. But dang, man, my thing is all messed up. I don't know what I did. But anything, man. Anyway, man, we gotta check ourselves though, to be honest with you. And I'm not just speaking on other people, you know, I gotta check myself too. You know what I'm saying? As far as like my daughter being raised and stuff. I gotta watch how I talk. I gotta watch certain things, how I act. Because she's watching. And y'all kids watching too, man. They'll know if y'all don't care. They will know if they can get by and do anything, or if they could go hang with their homeboys at 1 o'clock in the morning and do all that and stuff like that. So what I'm saying before I get out of here, man, is man, let's check ourselves. Let's be more positive towards each other. Let's stop all the hating. And man, let's just not just make our community better, but let's just make ourselves better, man. Let's make the whole environment better, Southeast Texas better, wherever you live, your household better. And you know what I'm saying? I'm finna tap on out of here. And I appreciate everybody that came on, because this was just gonna be like just a little quick show. But I do have Stacey Lewis coming on next week. And it's gonna be a dope conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in next Friday, 8 p.m. And also before I leave, y'all check out my website. Should be dropping pretty soon. I don't know why you couldn't comment. You commenting right now, so I don't know why you couldn't comment. Maybe you wasn't doing it right. Why I couldn't comment? Comment on what? On this right here, or on Facebook? On my Facebook page. I don't know why you couldn't comment. I'm not sure. Maybe Facebook blocked you or something for a split second. I don't know. But like I said, the website should be dropping with the clothing brand, KikBack Clothing. I'm finna work. You probably said some cuss words or something, and Facebook probably, I don't know. Facebook probably, I didn't have nothing to do with it, so I don't know what happened. But you could comment now. No, the show? I don't know. I don't know why you couldn't comment. Maybe you did. Maybe I missed your comment, but I see your comments now. Nah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you wasn't in there or something. I don't know. But like I said, man, the clothing brand, I'm finna work on the website now. I appreciate everybody who bought stuff from me from the soft opening. And I don't know what happened, Candace. I don't know why I didn't let you comment. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. You know, I don't know how it works on the other side, as far as like people commenting and doing all that type of stuff. Yeah, let me get out of here, man. You talking about my shirt, man. Chill out. Drew Brees gone anyway. Y'all finna be out of there. You finna jump on another team anyway. Drew Brees out of there. You can't hop on the Texans because they out of there too. So you might as well come over to this side. Come on to Dallas. All right, we're gonna accept you. We'll forgive you for all the things that you said against us and stuff like that. It's all good. It'll be a clean slate. Come on over here. It's good on this side. All right, Dak coming back. Super Bowls is coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Come join on the winning team. Come join on the winning side. All right, don't be on the other side by yourself, lonely. I'm extending the hand. I'm extending the invitation right now. Come jump on the bandwagon. It's good over here. Blue and gray all day. But anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Y'all watch the show next week. Y'all look out for my website. It's dropping soon. I'm finna work on it right now. Hopefully I'm not lying. Hopefully I could start on it today. But I gotta go. Y'all be safe, man.